If you're a woman in your 40s or 50s and gaining belly fat out of nowhere, stop scrolling. I'm about to show you the missing piece almost no one talks about. And if you don't fix this, fat loss will become almost impossible no matter how much you work out or how healthy you eat. This one thing might be the main reason your body's fighting you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why that's happening and how to fix it naturally. I'm Gabriela, and on this channel, I help women navigate through midlife challenges and thrive naturally. So here's what nobody's telling you. You could be doing everything right and still gaining weight. And it's not about willpower. It's not about eating less or exercising more. In fact, doing more of those things might be actually making it worse. So what is it then? It's this mighty little hormone called cortisol, the stress hormone that might be the number one reason you can't lose weight no matter what. And here's the truth. If you're chronically stressed, nothing else will work. Not the perfect diet, not the intense workout program, nothing. I know this might sound dramatic, but by the end of this video, you're going to understand why this is true. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about what cortisol actually is, because it gets a bad rep and that's not entirely fair. Cortisol is a survival hormone. Your body needs it. It's not the enemy, especially when it's functioning properly. Cortisol helps us wake up in the morning, it regulates our blood sugar, it controls our blood pressure, it helps to reduce inflammation, it supports mood and emotional stability, it balances metabolism, it helps us respond to danger and deal with emergencies. Without cortisol, we literally couldn't survive. So the problem isn't cortisol itself. The problem is chronically elevated cortisol. Think of it like this. If your house is on fire, you need the fire alarm to go off. That's cortisol doing its job, alerting you to danger so you can take action. But imagine if that fire alarm went off 24/7, even when there's no fire. That constant blaring would drive you crazy, right? You couldn't sleep, you couldn't think, you couldn't function normally. That's what chronically elevated cortisol does to your body. It keeps you in a constant state of emergency. And when your body thinks it's an emergency, it does everything it can to protect you so you can survive, including holding on to every single calorie and storing it as fat. I know, so unfair. Now, here's where things get really interesting and frustrating at the same time. Cortisol levels naturally increase as we age, and this happens even more dramatically in women over 40. Why? Several reasons. Number one, as we go through perimenopause and menopause, our estrogen and progesterone levels decline. These hormones actually help to keep cortisol in check. Estrogen, in particular, has a calming effect on our stress response. So when estrogen drops, cortisol goes up. It's like losing natural cortisol buffer. Number two, midlife is often peak stress time. Juggling career demands, maybe caring for aging parents, dealing with kids, managing relationships, experiencing physical changes in the body, the list goes on. More stress equals more cortisol. Number three, the body's ability to regulate and clear cortisol becomes less efficient with age. So not only we're producing more of it, but our bodies are also slower at getting rid of it. This is why the same stress that we handled just fine in our 30s can completely derail us in our 40s and 50s. Our hormonal environment has changed, and our bodies simply can't buffer stress the same way it used to. Okay, here's the shocking part. You're probably doing things every day that are spiking your cortisol, while you think they're healthy. Number one, intense exercise without recovering. HIIT workouts, running, spinning, when you're already stressed and not recovering properly, this becomes another stressor. Your body can't tell the difference between running from danger and running on a treadmill. Number two, eating less and moving more. The classic formula, right? Wrong. Restricting calories while increasing activity signals famine to your body. It holds onto fat and raises cortisol to protect you and keep you in a survival mode. Number three, constantly changing your diet. Trying a new diet every few weeks because you're trying to find what works creates stress at the cellular level. Your body desires consistency. Number four, skipping meals. Fasting might work for some people, even from women in midlife, and I'm a living proof of it, but If you're already stressed and your cortisol is high, skipping meals or going too long without food causes your blood sugar to crash. And what does your body release? Yep, more cortisol. Number 5, not sleeping enough or sleeping irregularly. This one is huge, but so simple at the same time. When you don't get enough sleep, or if you're going to bed and waking up at different times every day and every night, your cortisol levels spike the next day. Poor sleep and high cortisol feed off each other in a vicious cycle. Number 6, alcohol. I know, you want that glass of wine to relax after a stressful day, but alcohol actually raises cortisol levels and it disrupts your sleep quality, which again raises cortisol even more. Number 7, eating late. Eating too close to bedtime means your body is still digesting instead of resting, detoxing, and repairing, which is leading to poor sleep, and poor sleep leads to higher cortisol the next day. See the pattern? The things we do to lose weight are often raising our stress hormones and making weight loss almost impossible. Okay, here's the good part. You can take control, and here are simple, practical things you can start doing today. Priority number 1, get your sleep dialed in. This is non-negotiable. Aim for at least 7 hours every night. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, every night, even on weekends. No screens for at least 1 hour before bed. This one change alone can dramatically lower your cortisol levels. Number 2, respect your circadian rhythm. Get bright light exposure first thing in the morning. Go outside or get a red light exposure within 30 minutes of waking up. This sets your circadian clock and helps cortisol follow its natural pattern. High in the morning to wake you up, and then low at night so you can sleep. Number 3, rethink your exercise. If you're stressed and not seeing results, scale back on intense workouts. Focus on walking, gentle strength training, yoga, swimming, movement that feels good and doesn't leave you exhausted. Make sure you're taking at least 1 or 2 full days per week to rest. Number 4, eat enough and eat regularly. Stop undereating. Your body needs food rich in protein and fiber to function without triggering a stress response. Eat 3 meals a day. Don't skip breakfast. It helps regulate your cortisol curve for the rest of the day. Number 5, limit alcohol. Consider taking a break for a few weeks and see how you feel. Number 6, stop eating at least 2-3 hours before bed. Give your body time to digest so it can focus on resting, detoxing, and repairing during sleep, not digestion. Number 7, add in stress management practices like deep breathing, meditation, time in nature, therapy, spending time with the people you love, whatever helps you feel calmer. These aren't luxuries, they're medicine for your hormones. Number 8, be patient and consistent. Your body didn't get into this state overnight, and it won't reverse overnight either. But when you prioritize managing stress and lowering cortisol for a few weeks, you will start noticing changes: better sleep, fewer cravings, more stable energy, and yes, eventually weight loss. Here's the bottom line. If you're a woman over 40 struggling with weight gain, it's not your fault. Your hormones have changed, your stress response is different, and what used to work before doesn't apply anymore. The shocking truth is that eating less and exercising more is most likely making things worse, not better. What you need to do instead is lower your cortisol levels by managing stress, prioritizing sleep, eating enough food, healthy food, and giving your body recovery it desperately needs. When you do this, when you address the root cause instead of just fighting the symptoms, your body will finally feel safe. Safe enough to let go of that stubborn weight. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share with someone that might benefit from it. It really helps the channel. And if you're on this journey with me during perimenopause, menopause, or if you're just trying to feel amazing in midlife, hit that subscribe button for more tips on how to thrive, not just survive. Let's do this together. And here is my challenge to you. Pick one new change from this video and start applying it today. Maybe it's changing your exercise or limiting alcohol. It doesn't matter. Just start today. And comment below what change you're going to start with. I read every comment and I would love to hear from you. And remember, our bodies are incredible. They can heal, adapt, and get stronger at any age. You just have to give them what they need: good food, movement, rest, and time. You deserve to feel amazing, and I believe you can. And if you want to know what changes I made and started seeing results almost immediately, watch the video on the screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.